Он говорит, что я знаю способ, как сохранить вашу семью. Обойдется некоторое количество денег и всех дел. Значит, и он контрабандой, видимо, из-за...
If they get blown out, which most people think they will this weekend, clearly a serious team. And he comes out afterwards and goes, well, I gotta tell you, Mike Bloom played a lot better in Game 2 than Game 1. Both the offensive line, blocked much.
That's Duke Lacrosse. That's George Zimmerman, Trayvon Martin. Always the rush to judgment. And now more recently...
Most gentle human beings I know, I am praying for his quick recovery.
Dobbs is obviously a bigger deal, but from the perspective of the Supreme Court's jurisprudence, this is a radical and remarkably
that we can identify with.
I was attendance at Senator Dole's funeral today, and I had the great pleasure of sitting next to a friend of mine, Tricia Nixon, and her husband, Edward Cox, whom I think you know.
And they're not getting into 34, all because of a crash and word of a rollover on the south. Those three.
En la liga inglesa y en el fútbol europeo, pero para que llegara ahí tendría también que cambiar un poco.
She was right about Trump, and America continues to deal with the consequences of that election, including 3 Supreme Court justice appointments, 2 impeachments, and 1 Capitol riot.
He says he wants to be there for his fans and their families and have conversations with them. A new billboard honors Memphis rapper Young Dolph. The billboard was right next to the cookie shop where Young Dolph, born Adolph Thornton Jr., was shot and killed last month. It reads, "Black men deserve to grow old." It also features other black men who died violently. No arrests have been made in connection with his murder. That's the latest. I'm Alexandria Ikamoni from the Black Information Network and BANnews.com.
Power of information.
Black news here and now.
New York's BIN 1600. Sports on the Black Information Network.
The Seahawks' Jamal Adams won't be on the field for the rest of the season. Adams will have season-ending surgery for a torn labrum he suffered recently. The NFL Network reported that Adams is expected to make a full recovery. He finishes the season with 87 total tackles.
Por buscar mucho el dinero, perdón, pero él dijo cuál de mis jugadores se ha quejado. Entonces, digo...
Football over the last whole year, the scheme change hasn't transitioned to better play.
15. Well, this next one should be no surprise to you. And they could have probably talked to you or me before they spent all that money on a study about inflation.
Consumer prices in November were up 6.8% from a year earlier, leading to the highest annual inflation rate in nearly 40 years. The Labor Department says the jump from October was 0.8%. Inflation has been up sharply during the economy's quick pandemic.